Now see guys, if you are a person having no much plans on Salesforce, if you are a person having no much plans on Salesforce, then understanding Salesforce started the journey as a CRM tool, then it moved to sales, then marketing, then shipping, then finance, and now Salesforce is in healthcare, infrastructure, automation, education. Salesforce is everywhere. If you are a person having no plans on Salesforce, this is enough for your knowledge. This is enough for your knowledge. But when you are trying to put your time, your career, your money in Salesforce, then you should not stop here. Then you should not stop here. You should understand why Salesforce is so much in demand in the market. What exactly Salesforce is giving to the IT world or any other domain, because of which all big companies like Facebook, Coca-Cola, Google, all are using Salesforce for their internal business process. And how exactly Salesforce is solving the problem of all these big companies. So the same thing you can do in your company to make your employer or to make your client happy. In short, we are going to see now 101 of Salesforce. In short, I am going to take a topic now to teach you the 101 of Salesforce. Okay, so be ready for the topic. Now I am going to start some training process to show you what kind of teaching methodology or what kind of teaching quality I provide in my syllabus. So let's start understanding with the concept called as what is CRM. A question may come in your mind, this is the class of Salesforce. Then why we are talking about CRM? Now please note guys, it's because Salesforce is nothing but a CRM tool or CRM application. Now another question may come in your mind, so do you mean that the reason why Salesforce got so much fame and success is because of CRM? Yes. CRM is one of the very important requirement in the business world, and that is the reason Salesforce automatically got the benefit of that. How? Let me tell you. To tell you all these things, let me take you to the history somewhere around late 1970s and somewhere around early 1980s, where IT market was growing, where IT market was new, no competition was there, everything was going smooth. What happened? Suddenly, some small companies started giving their service in the market with comparatively less pricing. With comparatively less pricing. Because of this, what happened? Those customers of these existing companies started getting confused that what should I do now? Because new companies are charging me less, old companies are charging me high, what I should do? And this way, these customers started getting distracted. And then these existing companies realized that we are losing our customer now. If this is going to continue, we will be out of the market very soon. Then what they did, they planned some kind of brainstorming activities, and finally by thinking in various angles, they realized right now the way we are working, the way is functionality or process is our center point. We are focusing on that only. We should not focus only on that much. We should focus on one more thing, that is nothing but called as customer. So there is one more entity called as customer, and we should focus on that, because each and every customer is different. The customer's requirement is different. For example, there will be a customer, the name of the customer is, let's say, Sandeep. Sandeep is coming from a very big company. They don't have any money problem and they need a very powerful or strong application which will be useful for their customer. Let's say then I will give a package number 1 for Sandeep. There is another person, let's say the name of the person is, let's say, Aman, and he is coming from a startup company. So they can't put much money in the project. So they want a simplified version of project and they want a less like comparatively less costly project. So I will give package 2 for Aman, because each and every customer is different. So it is required that each and every customer should be treated differently. Now, so the purpose was to keep eye on each and every details of customers, his past requirements, issues, future plans, budget and capabilities. And this way CRM came into the market because people realized that now we should focus on customer more than the process and all. And that way CRM came to the market with the concept CRM is equal to customer relationship management, to ensure our customers are going to be very happy. That level of service we are going to provide to our customer. So the purpose was this. And what was the result? Amazing. This ensured complete satisfaction of the customer. And because of that only, it became the core of current IT world or any domain. Okay. So you take any Fortune 500 company, you take any mid-level company, or you take many small level companies, they have definitely a CRM tool team with them. They have some group of people dedicated for CRM work because they want to ensure their customers are getting happy with their work or service. And this way CRM became important element in the market. Now please note, mobile is a concept. This is mobile. Mobile is a concept. Now that company or those companies which realize that this concept is going to be a very important need of mankind in future, those companies who realize that this is going to be a very important need of mankind and they started the service very early. Now they are millionaires or billionaires. For example, Apple, for example, Samsung. Okay. Similarly, that company which realized that CRM is going to be the need of business world and they started very early, that company is billionaire now, Salesforce.com. Okay, and this way Salesforce made a strong entry in the market, taking the advantage of CRM. Okay, I think there is a question in the chat box. Let me open the chat box and let me see it. So there is a question, both admin and developer domains include in CRM? Yes. In CRM, many things are already present. In CRM, many things are already present. Okay, but when the things are not present in the CRM application, you have to do programming and you need to generate your requirement. Okay, I hope you got the answer. So this way Salesforce came in the market because of the importance of CRM. Okay, now let me tell you something more. A common question which people ask me regularly, can you tell me why Salesforce is so much different? That when we have big companies like Microsoft or Oracle or SAP, still Salesforce is behaving as a market star. What is the reason? Now please note guys, being a normal CRM application player, apart from this, Salesforce is giving us one more service that is called as cloud platform, cloud computing. And because of this only, Salesforce is behaving as a market star. So regular CRM benefits plus cloud computing benefits equal to Salesforce, the market star. A question may come in your mind again. Do you mean that other companies don't use cloud computing which are competitors to Salesforce? No, they use that. Then how can you say that this is happening because of cloud computing? Now see, let me tell you the interesting thing. If you see the market, let's say just before few years, let's say right current market, if you in the current market, if you ask a school going child also, this is a school going child, and you are asking him that tell me what is the future of cloud computing, even a school going kid will tell you that there is no future of IT world without cloud computing. Cloud computing is going to be one of the very important thing in the future. But if you see the history, let's say very short history, let's say somewhere around 2006 or 7, where if you are a regular reader of IT magazine, you might have observed that there were many people in the market who used to say that there is no future of cloud computing. Cloud computing is a flop concept. It is going to vanish from the market very soon. People used to say somewhere around 6-7, 2006-7. Now, if this was the negative scenario, can you imagine how much negative scenario could be in 2005 or 3, sorry 4 or 3 or 2 or 1 or simply 2000? Absolutely negative, right? Now, just imagine this amazing bold decision taken by CEO of Salesforce who decided to launch a company by leaving his very high salary job to come to the market on CRM application with the cloud computing when almost everyone in the world was negative for cloud computing. He started the things at that time, and now because of this bold decision he is minting billions of dollars every year. The CEO of Salesforce, Mark Benioff. So that is the reason it is always says that great people don't do different thing. They do same thing but in different style. So all these companies which are doing the things right now, he did in 1999 only. When he did this? In March 1999. And now today is 2016. From 17 years, Salesforce helping the market, and that is the reason it's very difficult now for any other competitors who recently joined the market to survive in front of market of Salesforce, because Salesforce almost cover all the market in the entire industries. Okay, so this is the reason why Salesforce is so much different. They started cloud computing solutions early, one of the advantage of Salesforce. Now we are going to move to the last slide of the day. Please note one advantage of my training process. You will see that at any point of time, if I feel that even a single word which I am using in my class may be not clear to my student, still then I speak at least 2-3 more lines about that word, and I try to make all these special or important words clear to each and every person, because I want each and every person in my session he should be 100% clear. Okay, so let's see. That is the reason I am going to explain you next slide, assuming that the word which I use, cloud platform or cloud computing, may not be clear to you. So the last slide of the day, here we go. So now we are going to see here how Salesforce is taking advantage of cloud computing. We are going to learn this by comparing traditional application with Salesforce application building process. Okay, traditional application process versus Salesforce. So let's see now. As of now, we'll forget about this for 2 minutes and let's focus on this. Assume that we are going to focus on Java, just for example. Okay. So assume that there is a person, the name of the person is Satish. Satish is in USA, and there is a person, the name of the person is Aman. He is in India, for example. Okay. Now, on one fine day, Satish called Aman, said, "Hi Aman, I came to know that you are a very good Java person, Java programmer. I have a company in USA. I need a software for my company. Can you create that?" So Aman said, "Okay, no problem." And this way, Aman started the work. But Aman realized that his laptop is very outdated. So what he did? He went to the market to purchase the processor or RAM or something like this. Why? Because he knew that his laptop is not going to solve the problem. Okay? So he went to the market, upgraded laptop by spending hundreds of dollars, and he came home with a very upgraded powerful laptop. Step number 1 finished by Aman. Next, now he know very well that to do some kind of thing of Java project and all, I need a Java software. He again went to market to purchase the CD of, for example, NetBeans, and came home by spending hundreds of dollars. Installed the NetBeans, started working. But he realized, oh, I don't have a database. Where am I going to store the data? Again he went to the market. Again he spent hundreds of dollars, came home, installed the database, let's say Oracle, and connected all these things and finally ready. Okay, step number 2 finished. After few months, assume that project is finished and he is calling Satish. He said, "Satish, my work is done. Please tell me the next step." Satish said, "Okay, do one thing, come to USA, install the software, show me the demo. If all fine, I'll pay you money." So this way Aman went from India to USA. He installed the software there. Any kind of issues are coming to client system, he made a debug, testing and updating of client system. And finally, Satish is happy. Satish paid the money to Aman and Aman came back to India. Okay. Now, Assume that after a few years there is a big problem in the software. It's not working. And Satish is calling back to Aman and saying that my system is not working, my software is not working, my whole business is down because it is relying on this software. Do something, quickly come to USA. Assume that during those days, let's say Aman's brother is getting married. Okay, this is the marriage time of Aman's brother, and Aman is literally not interested to travel here and there because it is one of the important event in his life. But still, looking at the very big problem of customer, he had to move to USA, stayed there 2-3 days to solve the problem, and came back to India. But he is not happy now because he missed one of the very important event in his life, brother's marriage. Now please note this kind of adjustment, this kind of compromises or this kind of headaches we don't have in the journey of Salesforce. How? Let's see. Assume that after a few years, a person called as Sandeep called Aman and said, "Hi Aman, I hope you know Satish. I am actually colleague of Satish, and we are going to create now the thing in a Salesforce, the same project we want in Salesforce. So can you do that same software in Salesforce?" Let's say Aman said, "Sure, I recently learned Salesforce, I can do that." And let's say Aman started the work. Now please note here, Aman was focusing on upgrading RAM, processor, memory. In this case, Aman will check only one thing. Is my internet working fine? That's it. Here Aman was focusing on purchasing NetBeans and Oracle CD and come to home and install and connect and configure. Here Aman will see only one thing. Is my internet working? That's it. Here Aman was traveling to India, to USA, again some problem, again to USA and so many things. Here Aman will give entire solution to the customer at right hand side. But by only checking one thing, is internet working fine? That's it. So just look at this guys, how dramatically the things are getting simple now in the market, that such an hectic approach is simplified now, where you can just do entire project just by arranging internet. How this is happening? Because of the magic of Salesforce, which is how it's happening because Salesforce is bringing the magic in the work by using three important pillars of cloud computing: SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS, which means IaaS says to Aman that Aman, you don't worry about having the processor upgrade and RAM on servers and all. I have all set up ready. You just focus on your business process and rest of the things I am going to take care by my infrastructure as a service. Who is saying to Aman? Assume that Salesforce. Here Salesforce saying to Aman that I have platform as a service facility with which you don't need to worry about purchasing NetBeans and a CD and Oracle and install and all these things. Everything is ready for you. Simply, you just start working on your business requirement. I am going to make everything ready for you. And please note guys, the platform in which we work in Salesforce is called as Force.com. And the programming language that we use in Salesforce is called as FX, which was introduced by Salesforce, which can run on cloud. Okay, world's first cloud programming language. This is the gift of Salesforce to the IT world. Okay, before that it was not possible. And finally, here Salesforce saying to Aman that with SaaS facility, no matter your customer is in USA, UK, Canada, or anywhere, the application will be completely on cloud, on internet, so you can access from anywhere, from your home, from internet cafe, anywhere, from mobile. You can also access that application and do the needful. And this way the life becomes very simple with the help of Salesforce, because just by arranging internet we can have entire solution. So please note, there is a reason why Salesforce is favorite of admins, developers, customers, employers, business analysts. Everyone is happy on Salesforce. And the final point of the day, if you are going to work as a Salesforce admin, you are going to work at this level. If you are going to work as Salesforce developer, then you are going to work at this both level. At this level we don't work because this is managed by Salesforce engineers, and we have plenty of jobs at these two positions. Okay, and that's all with my demo.
Welcome everyone to the session, and thank you for the hold. And here the target of this topic is, let me just write on the screen. The target of this topic is steps steps to follow before starting any Salesforce project. Okay, so this is the target of this session, by which we will understand that suppose if you got any kind of job in Salesforce, or someone like you, a new person in the Salesforce industry, having no background, no idea about Salesforce, no knowledge about Salesforce, if that person is going to plan to start any kind of project in Salesforce, how you should begin. Okay, that is what we are going to see. And here, for that learning, we are going to also have some assumptions, and then only we are going to proceed ahead. So for that, we are having some assumptions. First of all, let's get aware about that assumption or those assumptions as well. And assumptions are like this. Assumption number one, we will assume that we are college pass out people. So that is point number one. We are going to assume, means we just completed our college. We are just college pass out people. That is point number one. Second thing, we are going to assume we got a campus job. That is second assumption we are going to have. Third assumption, we have day one of job today. Okay, so this will be our assumptions, and we are going to move by that direction. So now here a question may come in your mind that why we are going with these assumptions, or what is the purpose of these assumptions. So let me tell you first of all what is the purpose of this assumption. So when we are going to proceed with this assumption, when I say we are college pass out, then you know very well what kind of knowledge a college pass out person will have. Absolutely no knowledge about this market or about the industry. Now here that kind of background we are going to actually proceed with. Second thing, here we are going to ensure that we got a job, a campus job. So we are going to also learn that suppose if you got a job in Salesforce, what kind of activities we need to do on a real-time project. So our learning we are going to ensure is going to be based on real-time project. Next and third, we have a day one today. So in our course, we are going to see from the day one till the day end, or let's say project end, what kind of activities and responsibilities we need to follow. So from that zero level to the advanced level, we will be having our journey in the entire syllabus. And that's why we have taken this background. And now, as it's a day one and we have to be now on the time in office, so let's proceed and reach office on time. And let's say we all went to the office, we reached on the time. Assume that some relatives or some seniors told us that in the first job or in the new job, generally we don't get any kind of work initially, so it will be relaxed time for you, nothing to do, nothing to work. So we are also relaxed, we are also enjoying, assuming that 5 6 days no work will be there. But after some hours of joining, what we saw, there is an email from manager with subject urgent meeting. Everyone gather in the meeting room. Now we are surprised. We just joined before few hours, and many people told us initially there will be no work, and still actually we have been given the work, or we have got a mail, or let's say they are asking for a meeting. So what's going on? We are surprised. But anyways, we don't have any other option. Manager asked to come to the meeting, so we have to come to the meeting, and everyone gathered in the meeting room at 1 o'clock and just thinking what's going on and just thinking why manager called on the day one only of the job. And now, after some time, manager came and manager said to everyone, "Hello guys, welcome to the meeting room and welcome to your first job. So you're all college pass out, first job, first day. Great. So let me first of all tell you immediately why we are here, why I asked you to come for the meeting." So who is saying this? Manager. So manager said that, see guys, first of all, we are having some issue, a major issue in the company. That's why this meeting is conducted. See, actually, our company, as you know, is a software company. We work on .NET project, we work on Java project, we work on PHP project, etc. We work on various projects. And here now, what happened that we are actually having some kind of problem. Actually, before some months, some days, I would say, I got on customer and he said that I would like to actually have a project on Salesforce platform. So here I said him, I was about to say him at that time in the meeting that no, it's not possible. We don't have any Salesforce team working with us, so it's not possible. We cannot give you any service. I was about to say him that only. But during the discussion at the end, he also said that I would like to start from the month of June 2019. He said, I would like to start from the month of June 2019. I was thinking, oh, that's a good time because I don't have right now anyone in the company, in our office, who knows Salesforce. So I will hire some people, two, three people more, expert people. I will create a team, and that's it. We can start working on the project. So I said, okay, fine, sir. We will take your project. Agreement signed. Everything is done. Now, yesterday he called me and he said that because of some issue in the business or some policy changes, I cannot wait for June. I can wait for that June July month. I want to actually start from tomorrow.